Alright. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is the one, the only, the Onigiri. And welcome back to some more Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. And before we start this episode, let me just address a few things. One, if I start to sound a little bit down today, then please don't mind. I'm kind of depressed today, and not to worry. There's nothing harmful going on in my life. It's been a monotonous day, if you can say, and it's how could I say? It's just been so monotonous with everything, what's been going around these past few weeks, with how you can't go out, and how we're supposed to keep everybody inside. It's just been monotonous. And also, if you're one of those individuals who are, during this quarantine, lockdown, whatever the fuck you want to call it, are just constantly on the computer or just on your phone, I encourage you guys to do something else, because this right here, this is not healthy. I can already tell. Doing this all day, it's not healthy. So read a book, bake a cake, play a guitar, just do whatever you want, as long as you're not doing electronic stuff constantly, because trust me, I'm for those of you who are like me, I'm sick of this already. I just want to go outside. And not to say I haven't been going outside. I do go outside once in a while, but most of the times it's just me being cooped up in this room, in this house, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. But we're doing this for a reason, and with the whole virus going on, let's just try not to spread it around. So just stay at home, because we really, really, really don't want to go to that point where everybody has been infected and the whole world ends. No, we don't want to go there. Second, I'm expecting a call from Derodux in a few minutes, because it's been 5 days ever since we last talked, and I kind of need to talk to somebody. So if midway through this episode I pause the recording for no reason, that's because Derodux is calling me. So and third reason, I already stated this before in a previous video of mine, but the only reason why I'm gonna say this again is because there could be a possibility of this actually happening this week. So I might take a break from April to mid-June. Not July, June. And why, you may ask? Well, since we're almost at the stretch of summer, or we're almost at the summer months, that means quarter four is about to emerge, and I just wanna study. That's literally all I just want to do. I want to study for any finals going on, anything that I need to do, because I don't want to go back to school and then end up failing all my classes just because I haven't been doing nothing for the past, how many weeks has it been? 2 weeks by now? I don't want to do that, and I encourage you guys to start practicing, school stuff, studying, do whatever you need to do, and you know, maybe I'll get somewhere. So here we go with Higurashi When They Cry, or Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. And speaking of, and since I'm watching, or since I'm doing this, oh, what the fuck? Moe Ninja Girls, fuck off. Since I'm doing Higurashi no Nakokoro ni, a gameplay right now, I want to take this time to express my thoughts about the new preview of the new anime that's coming out. I've seen it. It's amazing, and I'm so hyped for this. I really am. You can tell that I'm actually pretty excited about this, because this series has been one of my favorite anime horror series. I think right next to another, I marked this as my #1 anime horror series. And if you guys haven't watched this anime, then you can either wait for the new anime to come out, which it's gonna be coming out, I think, in July or June, or just watch the original series, because trust me, you guys really need to watch it. This has been regarded as one of the most famous horror anime franchises of all time, and I'm not lying to you guys in saying that this entire series is perfect. And the new preview of the new anime is perfect. I feel that Kadakawa is really doing, I can see they're gonna do something great with this new anime, and I'm really fucking hyped for it. So, yeah, here we go. I just realized it's just been me talking for the past, 7 minutes by now? Now, actually, wait, I gotta figure out which one that I did. I'm guessing this one. Actually, give me one sec, guys. I gotta, okay, I think I got it. It's this one, I'm guessing. So, and no, you continue. Now, I'm pretty sure when we left off, things got a little bit weird, but we're, you know, hopefully it's gone back to normal. I mean, it's not like things can get bad, right? Yeah, let's just move on. And yeah, they then found a Colonel Sanders statue back then in the previous video. A Colonel Sanders? Ah, of course, that's right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Satoko and Nika-chan, but I can't understand the Colonel Sanders. What's so good about that four-eyed geezer? He made KFC? Or not made KFC. Probably better to hear it from Nena, don't you think? She'll probably just say, because it's just so cute though. Does Nena often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure? Every now and then, she says she's going to have a look. But a girl her age rummaging around in the garbage is, well... If Nena enjoys it, then I think it's fine. What are they doing over there? Dam construction? It's been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch I couldn't scratch. Haha, it was cancelled a long time ago. Everyone gathered together and fought against it. Hearing an ominous word like fought come up from Nika-chan's mouth startled me. That's right. It was unbelievable. Oh, I'm sure it was. Oh, I'm sure it was. Oh, shit. They said Hinamizawa would sink to the reservoir, and we had no say in the matter. So I'm only able to hear because the protest succeeded. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't keep you, did I? My deepest apologies, Keiichi-san. It took me a while to powder my nose. Satoko. Wait to use the can until you have to really go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out. Eek. How dare you speak that way to a maiden of unparalleled beauty such as myself? Who was she calling a maiden? If Satoko was really a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual hijinks ensued. I hate trains. Now then, gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring a point to discussion. He, Keiichi Maebara-kun, wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you? Say you? As in, like a Japanese voice actor? Dana has no objection. Oh ho ho ho! I wonder if the likes of this peasant is up to the test. Hey, don't call me a peasant. Me and Satoko both approve. The three that Mion had queried voiced their approval. An unanimous decision. Congratulations, Keiichi Maebara-kun. I present to you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. What club is this? What our club does? You see, in order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Sometimes they're in your favor, and sometimes they work against you. Alright. I'm pretty weak, so I'd prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try to get along. You're so naive, Dena. The law of the jungle is the survival of the fittest. This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. So what kind of club is it? To sum it up, it's a club where we play games together. Dika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pretend response. My bad. So basically this club puts Mion's hobbies of collecting games to use. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day, it seemed that depending on the day there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished in last place. Okay. I'll make this clear right now, we aren't playing house here. You should treat each win or loss as if your life depends on it, alright? What's wrong with just having fun? Don't make it sound so crazy. The first rule of our society, aim only for first place. Going at it half-assed just because it's a game is not allowed. Rule number 2 of our society. For that reason, you are obligated to make all possible efforts. The way Satoko said it, it sounded like she was saying use any means necessary. Sorry guys, I was just checking real quick. No, that's a Love Life meme. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, is it? What time is it? Oh, I thought it was 8 o'clock. It's 9. Okay. Of course I will do my best too. Sorry, I was checking if Daredux was calling me. He said he was gonna call me in a bit, so... I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best. I knew what they were trying to say. In a game where everybody is aiming from the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun. Because you gotta play professionally or else you're just gonna be regarded as a weirdo. I guess. Alright, then I too will go all out. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation. My baptism into the club. A word of warning, Kei-chan. Dana can get pretty nasty. This initiation looks like it's going to be rough. Young began fishing around in the student lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at school. Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. Complicated games will put Kei-chan at a disadvantage. So today we'll play a game that you should be familiar with. How about a standard card game? Like Old Bachelor. Alright, let's do this. Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. Oh yeah, this is this one. This time the loser will be sentenced to having their face drawn on. What do you think? Whoa, whoa. It won't be oil-based paint, right? Right? Oil-based face painting with oil-based paint? Did I say paste? That is perfect! Sadako cheered the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of having a severe penalty. Well, they didn't say that. It seemed like she was raring to go. If it's going to be like this, then I can't lose either. Now I'll just cut the deck and start dealing. I was about to say stealing. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. There's only one difference, there's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game. I'll take out the card now. And I took one card and left it face down on the table. Everyone stared at the card intently. Well, it will be pretty obvious in the endgame. No way to tell at the start. But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to one face down, all the while gauging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be. This deck is pretty worn out. No way everyone can tell by the scratches what the card on the table is. Or the second rule of our society, Keiichi-san must try his hardest to win as well. A number of cards are quite unique. Keiichi-kun should be able to remember them pretty quickly. She said that so matter-of-factly. Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that can be your crunch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, they'd gone so far as to remember the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Bring it! I'll take the advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. How about I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack, Queen. What? By the way, the Bachelor is the Jack of the Diamonds. Guard! I can tell what they are even if you switch them around. I am out. Yarg! I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming. Demons. You're all demons. Nina isn't a demon, are you? Oh no. Sorry, Keiichi-kun. This is the 3 heart of cards, is it? I'm out. No, not even a hint of mercy. Nina, Even Nika-chan. These club activities weren't to be trifled with. And the luminous of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a death match on a deserted island, these guys would probably take to it like fish to water. I can already picture the joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins. Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points. There's already a 5 marked down on my scoreboard. I think it's unfair to Keiichi-kun if we don't use a new deck. It's fine, Kei-chan is a man after all. I'm a teenage boy, not a middle-aged dude. He can turn the tables even if the odds are stacked against him, right? It's fitting for a low peasant to scamper home and soak their pillows in tears, don't you think? A petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Nika-chan's. Keep on fighting, yeah. Fight today, yo. Thanks to Nika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I couldn't muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Keiji Maibara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Dena said, each card has its own distinct markings that make them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory. Whoa, great, Keiichi-kun, just like that. I covered uniquely marked cards with my hands, or other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen. The one with the ripped corner should be the 5, and I'm out. I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn. Satoko fan out her cards for me. You see, I want the 7. Is it this one? I wonder about that. You won't know unless you take it. There was a bit of dismay in her expression. Like she doesn't want it to be taken. That kind of expression. I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me. I know. It's this one! Got it! 7 of spades, yeah. Let's hear it. Woo! Right now. What is this? The 7 should be the hardest one of all to tell apart. It wasn't from memorizing the markings. The slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting a card were enough. Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means it's the 2 of diamonds. What? She was startled by her own misread. Oh yeah, I kind of find this funny because you know how when you're playing a card game with your friends and you try to guess, or when your friends try to guess, and then he ends up getting the wrong card. It's like their reaction is so funny, and you just can't help but laugh. That's why I kind of chuckled to myself. I was like, God damn it. Of course, everyone else was too. Whoa, It's so rare that Mi-chan gets a card wrong. No. Kei-chan. Could it be you? They told them apart by different marks. Their mark was a nail scratch. So I put a new one on it. Are you saying he disguised it as the two of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit. Keiichi landed a clean hit. That's great, Keiichi-kun. That was an incredible match, you know. Having defeated the Forerunner, Neon, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Neon would win and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Neon's nerves. Well, I'm going to end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one-upping Neon at the end. Shit. Excuse me, guys. That should be the proverbial slap in the face to Neon, who was already at the top already. And ensured victory. Even if Kei-chan gets first place in this round, he'll still end up last place overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, then we'll swap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. One chance, you say? Let me hear the rules. Neon discarded the two cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back. The card in my right or the card in my left. Kei-chan can guess which hand the Joker is in, then he wins. When you turned around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you? If you lose, I'll show you the card in the other hand. That okay? The other three gulp nervously at this unexpected turn of events. Alright, you got it. Young grasped one of the cards in each hand and thrust them out at me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one? I wonder. Keiichi couldn't be careful. Yeah, of course, this is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't the one I haven't seen before. Ah, that card is... I didn't let that bit from Sadako slip by me. Young clucked her tongue. She didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I can already tell from Sadako's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Ah. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. Ooh, Kei-chan thinks it's the one on the right. Will you choose that one then? Will you? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should be able to declare the card to the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But it wasn't a bit too rash to decide based solely on Sadako's reaction. More carefully. Ah, I remember now. That mark, the left card, no doubt about it. The 7 of clubs. It's the 7 of clubs, I see. I've won! The card on the left was the 7 of clubs. So that meant the card on the right was the Joker. And then just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. I would expect no less from you. There was a wave of mummers amongst the onlookers at my sudden hold right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker. Huh? What could Keiichi-san possibly be saying? I mean, the one on the left is... Shh. Ooh. What makes you so certain that the one on the right isn't the Joker, Kei-chan? Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know what the card on the right could be, but I know the one on the left is the 7 of clubs. Then, doesn't that leave the right one as the Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right? Yeah. One of those is the Joker, right? Keiichi-san. Keiichi has good intuition. Huh? Ika-chan, what do you mean by... So basically, 7 of clubs, I discarded that by matching it with Satoko's 7 of spades earlier. Everyone's attention to the discard pile at the same time, or snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't discern from that sloppy pile. So that means Mion pocketed one of the discarded cards, then aligned it over the left card, and that means... I see, I get it. The left card is being disguised as the 7... What the hell? As the 7 of clubs, right? It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. And then with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. The Joker is the left one! It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mion. Being the first president of this club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chan, yours is the best. The best of the best of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory! Nika-chan placed her head on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory. Huh? Nika-chan is... Nena and Satoko gaped at us as if they'd seen a ghost. What is it, Nena? It's not as if I cheated or anything. This was fair and square. Dika only pets someone on the head to console them. Huh? What's the meaning of... At that moment, Nana let out a small shriek. Keiichi-kun... This is how it was? You know, Kei-chan, I thought you read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it was just me. It was a gamble. If you had jumped to conclusions like a little brat, then I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card that was pick up the card from the losing hand. Keiichi-chan, or Kei-chan, you know, you should take pride in this loss. She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable, it was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup, behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it, I, Mion Sonozaki, as the club president, do accept Keiichi Maebara's membership into our club. As I slumped to my knees, dazed, everyone let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat. The match is now over. Today's victor is me, Mion Sonozaki, and our exalted loser is Keiichi Maebara. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was bested, but I was so soundly beaten that it was unexpectedly felt rather refreshing. When Mi-chan pulled that little trick behind her back, I got excited, thinking she's gonna do it again. When Keiichi-san stopped the moment before touching the correct card, I thought, he fell for it. He fell for it quite handily. Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got excited so earnestly? Everyone got excited to make it more fun. You are demons, you monsters! Oh, here comes... Oh, shit. Now then, Kei-chan. It's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy, okay? It would be a problem if you refused to come to school. The other 3 members held out my arms and shoulders firmly. Oh, God. Mion approached, licking her lips. Whoa, licking her lips? I thought she was gonna write on her face. Oh, okay. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's large and oil-based. Okay, here we go. She took the cap off of the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No. I love my death throws. God damn it. I love this series so much. Ew, Chico. God damn it. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay. Tell me that does not look so wrong. Tell me right now that that doesn't look so wrong. You ruined Love Live Sunshine for me. God damn it. Alright. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go check. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I was checking if... Oh wait, hold up. Alright, looks like Duradux is not going to chat today, but you know what? That's fine. I'm almost done recording anyways, so as soon as the club activities were finished, Rena flew off. Probably so she can dig out that cute Colonel Sanders that she wasn't able to take home yesterday. So it was just Mion and me walking home together. A rather rare occurrence. A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought in their wildest dreams that Dena would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure meaning that damn construction site from before. Alright, Mion would probably tell me. The murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. Over there, you know, at that damn construction site. Did something happen there? Long ago? Something sure did. A grand battle. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided I'd listen just the same. It was our land that it was going to be sunk into the damn reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably. The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves. Since they figured that they couldn't settle it with money, they did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were nasty guys. Mion spoke excitedly as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her. I'm amazed you guys won. You guys were facing federal government, right? The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with the legislators. And as a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory. Ahahaha. There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assaults or murders? None. She probably cut me off. The same as Adena had. Her words signaled the end of the discussion. Tomataka-san said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess I was wrong. My curiosity unsettled. I sighed dejectedly inside. Later. See you tomorrow, Kei-chan. You can't wash that off until you get home, got it? I got it, I won't. Mion held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty doodles they drew. Damn you, Mion! You shall rue this day. If our roles haven't ever reversed, I'm going to slop on it. All over your face so you won't be able to take it off, even with a scouring pad. Arriving home, I ran straight into my mom, embarrassing myself yet again. The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad hadn't come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He stomps around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear. Welcome home, Keiichi. Dad, he's in a bit of a rut right now, so don't bother him, okay? He can't come up with a new idea. It's because the deadlines are so close together this time. Your dad needs time to recharge or he doesn't work at all as well. Dad's paintings feed our entire family. If he runs out of ideas, then it's the end of the Maibaras. We've never gotten hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter? Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea taking a walk outside rather than wandering around the house? The theme of this piece this time is in the household. So it seems your dad wants to use this house as a motif. That's quite a bothersome motif. Keiichi, pick up your room, it looks terrible. Sorry, I'll clean it up later. Aw, come on, don't use my room as the motif. Keiichi, there's still some time before dinner, so please go take a walk out back or something. His bad mood is only temporary. As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk, so I don't aggravate him further. I guess I will then. Probably to go help Rena and that Colonel Sanders thing in the process. I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time. I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just go read at the bookstore, but it would take about an hour to get my bike by bike to get to town. It would be dark by the time I got back, so I didn't want to unless I had to. Unless I had to. The roads at night here in Hinamizawa creep me out. If Mion or Satoko ever found out about that, I smiled weirdly. Oh yeah, Dena was probably still at the Mountain of Treasure. That damn construction site. The excavation of Colonel Sanders was probably taking her a while. Wouldn't be so bad to have her owe me one. She might return the favor next time we have club activities. With a little bit of self-interest in mind, I set off towards the damn construction site. Tomitake-san might be there as well. The only person with information about the incident that both Mion and Dena, I said those two completely backwards, denied knowing anything about. If I ever met him again, I'd like to ask for more details. To ask, was there really just a dismemberment here in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. God, just seeing the backgrounds of this game is so beautiful. There's a construction site, and here we go to the... I spotted Nena struggling up on the slope of the pile of garbage pile. It looked like Colonel Sanders was lodged in there pretty firmly. It didn't look like Nena would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tomitake-san wasn't around, I began climbing the slope unsteadily. Hey Nena, looks like you're working up a sweat. Whoa, Keiichi-kun. Oh yeah, doesn't she have an axe in this part or something? Or not axe, it was like a hatchet or some shit. I'm pretty sure it's this part. What brings you to a place like this? A place like this, huh? I see, she was aware of it, at least. I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accident site. Where is the injured party? Huh? Accident? Huh? But there was a report Colonel Sanders was buried alive in the trash pile. Huh? Oh, that. You scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Keiichi-kun. I was just kidding. I thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out. Eh? You came for me? Oh. I still gotta do that. It's Adana, so expect me to do that quite a lot. I filled my quota for today. I think after this I'm gonna pause the recording. Or stop recording. Or end this episode, I mean. If I don't see Dena blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake. Just kidding, you're embarrassing me now. So, what part was the joke? What part was it? I just ignored her bewilderment. Okay, now move out of the way. So where is Colonel Sanders? Ah, sorry. Can't you see him in that gap? He's really buried in there. The Colonel Sanders was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials like there were caging him inside. According to Rena, it wasn't like this yesterday. It seems as though another illegal dumper came yesterday, dumped again, and now he's buried like this. You're trying to move this pile by yourself? With those scrawny arms? There's no way she'll be able to do that with her slender arms. But Colonel Sanders, so cute. There's a chain on Colonel Sanders at the store. This one, though. I should be able to take this home. Oh. If Dana gave up on this Colonel Sanders. She'll probably start devising a plan to steal one in front of the store. As Dana's guardian, I won't allow her to sully her hands with crime. Out of the way. I'll do it. Dana blushed again, but this time I left it alone. The pile was enormous. Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. If I got it buried any deeper, there would be nothing that could be done. Keiichi-kun, I'll help too. Let me help. You just get in the way, so stand back. Pulling out scraps, bending them, tossing them aside. I quickly became covered in sweat and dust. Flying objects. Okay, so a bit of lag coming up. Flying objects drew beautiful arcs across the twilight sky, one after another. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it! No matter how much I threw out, there was still more. Even though I can see Colonel Sanders right there. After grandstanding like that in front of Rena, I felt frantic because of how little I progressed. If I was going to do this seriously, I need an axe or a saw or something. That's enough, Keiichi-kun. You're so sweaty. You don't have to try so hard. I'm just doing this for you, Rena. Don't worry about it. Then I began sputtering and turned beet red. Ah, whoops, I meant to say I was trying my best so as to keep her from becoming a criminal. Oh well. I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. I sprawled on my back on this grassy slope. I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat. Rena patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice. Well, wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay? Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Rena took off running. Sweet Rena. Cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Dena was gone, I picked up myself and headed towards what I discovered earlier. That was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in a twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it was. There were bound stacks of not so reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going quite back a few years. It was a disturbing incident. It seems as they haven't been able to find one of the arms, you see. If it was just as Tomitake-san said, then undoubtedly there would have been mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There is no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well. So it had to be recorded. Somewhere. I unfastened the packages and opened rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not here. Next one. It was so hard to search since I don't know when it happened. I didn't know who the perpetrator or the victim was either. I only knew it happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Rena had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at a dirty newspaper, but it just wasn't bad. Both Rena and Mion said they didn't know. But it had happened, without a doubt. As long as Tomitake-san wasn't lying. Then if both Dena and Mion... there it was. If they just said that, there wouldn't have been gotten so hung up on it. An incident that neither Lena nor Mion wished to talk about. Trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Oh, shit. Another thing I love about this series is the music, because each piece of music correlates to the certain, Hinamizawa Dam worker lynching, murder by dismemberment. Here it is. The feature article in the back was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph in the cord pages at the front. The pages on the feature article were stuck together, and they weren't easy to open. Then I could return at any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photograph page. The police investigators were carrying a body bag, and newspaper reporters were all bathing it and in camera flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I can definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hinamizawa construction site. Lynching and murder dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with an explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see that the foreman as it happened. It really did happen. Sorry, I'm just moving my mic. I'm gonna end this soon. It seemed the details were on the next page. I turned the page without pausing. On it was the assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes, then used an axe to split the cadaver into 6 pieces: the head, arms, legs, and torso. I could understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible an accident. Normally a lynching is just assault and murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes? That wasn't a lynching. It was a merciless killing to the letter. A brutal murder. Done by a group of people. With hatchets. With pickaxes. With an axe. Ah! Eek. Sorry. Did I startle you? Did I drop the axe she was holding on to the grass after being startled by my voice? Keiichi-kun, you see, earlier, yeah, you said it would help if you had an axe, didn't you? So then I brought an axe for you from the shed. Rena fluttered her arms in a panic, continuing to explain and apologize. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. I'm sorry. I guess my reaction was a bit overboard. No, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry. Night was drawing close. I was pretty worn out, and it wouldn't hurt to do the rest tomorrow. Doesn't look like we can break that last beam without an axe. Brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, right? Okay. Why do you look so gloom? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right? You're right. I really wanted to take Colonel Sanders home soon. You're Rena. We both knew it was useless to apologize anymore than that. I quenched my thirst with the barley tea Rena brought and wiped the sweat that had now gone cold. We took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. You take it home. Jesus Christ, dude. Alright, I think it's about time I ended off here. It's been like 20 minutes or 30 minutes after start recording. You receive new tips. Hinamizawa, damn project. One man's trash. I'm gonna save it here. Right here. I'm gonna save it here, and I'll just in the next video I'll read the tips whenever that's coming out, because again I'm possibly gonna be taking a break from April to mid-June, so you guys aren't gonna see another video from me in about like 2 months or some shit. But don't worry, I will try my best to upload as much as I can, and I do want to check out something before, as like a final video for the month, I guess, for the season, I guess, because it's spring season. Hooray! So yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode. That's gonna be the end of this episode. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you haven't watched the new Higurashi preview for the new anime coming up in July, then you gotta go watch it. If you guys are fans of the series, then you will be pleased with what you're seeing with the new anime preview. It looks so modern that it kinda, but at the same time it resembles the old style of the old anime. And that kinda doesn't make sense in the way I see it, but trust me, you guys are gonna be pleased with what you see in that new preview. So yes, be sure to check out that preview. You won't be disappointed with what you see. I have some big hopes for this new anime series, this new anime that's gonna come out in the summer. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and sub for more content like this. And before I end it off, I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. Yeah, I already told you guys there might be a possibility I might be taking a break. What else did I tell you? Well, Duradux is not gonna call me right now, so I guess I'm just gonna go to sleep right now. Or before I go to sleep, I'm just gonna end this video. And I don't want to pull an all-nighter anymore right now, because I'm really getting kind of tired of this, so I might go to sleep after editing this video, and then I'll upload it tomorrow or something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to wash your hands every time you touch something nasty. And have a nice day, guys. Peace.
私風香る羽織を連れて